recovery is going to do. So.
Hurricane season starts Sunday, and here at News 4, we're putting extra emphasis on staying prepared. We're joined by Thomas McNeil from Dorchester County Emergency Management. We thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it. You guys have a fun annual expo that's happening tomorrow. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so our annual Dorchester County Hurricane Expo at Ashley River Park goes from 10 to 1. And it's a fantastic opportunity for folks, especially folks who are new to the Lowcountry and hurricane country, to come and get information about hurricanes and preparedness efforts and recovery, and get a chance to talk to first responders and hurricane experts. National Weather Service will be there. A lot of folks that you can get the truth and the solid information from about hurricanes and hurricane preparedness. It's also a really fun event for families to bring kids. We have a blow-up castle and face painting, and so it's going to be a great time.
That'll be really fun. You mentioned that people that have just moved to the Lowcountry, this would be a great event for them. It's so important, especially when we have folks from the north that move from, New York, New Hampshire, places where you don't typically get hurricanes, coming down here. I know there's a lot of concern, anytime we've got a storm and we're talking about it, people tend to get really hyped up. What's your message to those folks, coming out tomorrow?
Well, and we see two categories, right? We have the people who have lived in hurricane country their whole life. And a lot of them,
Hugo,
right, and a lot of them are stuck in the world of the past, and they judge the latest hurricane on the last. And that's not always the best, because every one time it's different. And then we have folks that come in from the Midwest or other places where hurricanes aren't an issue, and they know nothing. So they're either completely oblivious or terrified. And we want to meet them in the middle and get them the right information from the quality sources. So that they can take that information back to their homes and prepare appropriately.
And this is a family event. You've got, I know I saw on the release, the vehicles, response vehicles. I think that's really cool, because people don't realize how high-tech these vehicles are.
Oh yeah, we'll have our command post there, and fire vehicles and law enforcement vehicles will be there, and kids get to climb on them and
I love it.
interact with the law enforcement and fire and EMS, and there's so many things to do. And it's a beautiful day tomorrow, the weather-wise, and the park is gorgeous all the time.
It's going to be so much fun. What time does that start again?
So 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Fantastic.
And we know it's graduation season. I would love to see some caps and gowns.
I was going to say, if folks can't make it out tomorrow, but maybe they want to talk with you guys, ask questions, how can they do that?
So you can always go to our website, the county website, and go to the EM Emergency Management page. But one of the big things is know your zone, right? And there's been some changes to the zones this last year. So people really need to make sure they understand which evacuation zone they're in. So if one is called for, they know what to do. And the best way to do that is to go to hurricane.sc, and it'll take you to the state's page where you put in your address, and it tells you what zone you're in, or your work, or your family members, and you can learn that. And that's probably the biggest piece of information we want folks to get if they can't attend the event tomorrow, is know your zone. Really,
really important. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Again, 10 to 1 at Ashley River Park.
Ashley River Park.
River Park, sorry. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
So this is Dorchester County. We've got Charleston County also holding several hurricane season preparedness events. Today is Kiowa Hurricane Preparedness Day. Next Thursday, June 5th, is the Governor's Hurricane Tabletop Exercise. And later in June is the James Island Hurricane Expo that's happening June 28th. And in Berkeley County, the emergency management team there are going to be at the Fresh Anointing Ministries Health and Wellness Fair on June 28th. If you do own a business or company in Berkeley County and you'd like emergency management leaders to come speak and share important information, you can request that on Berkeley County's website.